Your person has reached a breaking point with the facade they've been carrying. The heavy mask that once concealed their true emotions has become too burdensome to bear. They've realized it's time to shed the pretenses, step out of their comfort zone, and confront the truth. They want you, only you. This isn't just a fleeting desire but a deeply rooted acknowledgement of their feelings. The time for honesty has arrived, and they are ready to be vulnerable, to open their heart in a way they never have before. They are prepared to show up as a strong, confident, and authentic version of themselves, shedding any doubts or fears about where this connection might lead. The time they've spent with you has been nothing short of transformative. Every moment together has served as a mirror, reflecting back to them the possibilities for growth and the depth of the bond you share. They've come to recognize that your connection transcends the physical, it's deeply energetic. There's a natural chemistry between you, a spark that doesn't need words to be understood. Being in your presence feels healing, like a balm to their soul. It's as though the intimacy you share has the power to mend wounds they didn't even know they carried. This connection has opened their eyes to aspects of themselves they'd long ignored or buried, and they're grateful for the clarity it's brought. Right now, your person is navigating a period of profound reflection. They are releasing a great deal, old habits, outdated beliefs, and the weight of a life that no longer aligns with who they are becoming. Watching you prioritize your own well-being has been both inspiring and challenging for them. Seeing you put yourself first has stirred something deep within them, a recognition of the strength and respect you have for yourself. It has shifted their perspective on so many things, not only about you but also about what they value in a partner and in life. They admire your self-assurance and are drawn to the way you carry yourself with such authenticity. It has become clear to them that this is the kind of love they want to cultivate, one built on mutual respect, admiration, and growth. The journey to this realization hasn't been smooth. The two of you have faced obstacles, periods of distance, and moments of uncertainty. There have been times when the connection felt tenuous, when life seemed to conspire against the closeness you both desired. Whether it was external circumstances, timing, or unresolved fears, something always seemed to stand in the way of truly bonding. Yet, through all of this, the pull between you has remained undeniable. Even during moments of separation, the connection lingered, a constant reminder of what could be. Now, your person is ready to change all of that. They've reached a point where they're no longer willing to let external factors dictate the course of your relationship. They've done the work, reflecting, growing, and preparing themselves mentally and emotionally to fully embrace what lies ahead with you. The uncertainty that once held them back has given way to a newfound clarity. They understand that this connection is rare and worth pursuing, despite the challenges that may arise. For them, this isn't just about taking the next step, it's about rewriting the narrative of your relationship. They are determined to move beyond the patterns of the past, to create a foundation that is stable, honest, and deeply fulfilling. They recognize the potential for something extraordinary with you, something that goes beyond fleeting passion or surface-level attraction. This is about building a partnership rooted in trust, vulnerability, and a shared vision for the future. Your person's readiness to move forward is fueled by a deep sense of alignment with you. They see the potential for a life together that is not only loving but also transformative. They're ready to meet you where you are, to show up with the same energy and commitment that you've already demonstrated. They know that this won't always be easy, but they are prepared to face the challenges head-on, confident in the strength of your bond. This is their moment of clarity, a turning point where they've chosen to embrace the possibilities that lie ahead. They no longer want to live in the shadows of what-ifs or let fear dictate their actions. They're ready to take the leap, to charge ahead with open arms and an open heart, knowing that this connection with you is worth everything. The mask has been discarded, and all that remains is their truth, a truth that leads them straight to you. To love you was to treasure every fleeting moment we had together, no matter how limited or brief. Each second spent in your presence felt like a gift, a cherished memory that I held close to my heart. But love, as I have learned, requires more than yearning. It demands two people fully present and committed to nurturing its fragile flame. For us, this was often not the case. Too many times, one of us was absent. There were moments when you weren't there, and moments when I couldn't be there. Life's intricate web of circumstances kept pulling us apart, creating a pattern of presence and absence that we could never seem to break free from. Sometimes, it felt like I was running from you. Other times, it felt like I was chasing you. This constant push and pull left me in a state of confusion and longing, unable to understand why the universe seemed so determined to keep us apart. Even when I desperately wanted to be with you, something always got in the way. Some obstacle, some situation beyond my control, would arise and force me to make a choice. And heartbreakingly, time and again, I couldn't choose you. It wasn't because I didn't want to. On the contrary, my entire being ached for you. But circumstances, my own shortcomings, and what felt like an endless streak of bad luck seemed to conspire against us. I've often felt like an unlucky person, someone destined to miss out on the joy of being with the one they love most. Despite the overwhelming love, care, and affection I have for you, I couldn't rise to the challenge when it mattered most. I think, back then, I wasn't strong enough, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, to take a stand for us. I wasn't strong enough to fight for our connection amidst the chaos and challenges life threw our way. I've come to realize that there were karmic entanglements, invisible threads of fate, that bound me and held me back. These forces, whether internal or external, created barriers that I didn't know how to overcome. And yet, despite all of this, I've never been able to forget you. Not for a single moment. Your memory is a constant presence in my mind and heart. The connection we shared, however brief or imperfect, left an indelible mark on my soul. I've always thought about you, dreamed about you, and wished for the chance to be with you again. What I long for most is not grand gestures or extravagant promises, but something simple and pure, to be in your presence, to talk to you freely, without demands or distractions. Just you and me, unburdened by the weight of the world. This yearning to reconnect with you has only grown stronger over time. It's a feeling I can't explain, a pull I can't resist. No matter how much time passes, I find myself drawn to you, unable to let go of the hope that we might find our way back to each other. Your face is etched into my memory, your smile a beacon that lights up my darkest moments. I miss the way you spoke to me, the way you made me feel seen and understood. I miss the way you laughed, the way your words carried a sense of warmth and authenticity that I've never found anywhere else. Most of all, I miss the way you made me feel, like a child experiencing joy for the first time, unburdened and free. You brought out a strength in me that I didn't know I had, a sense of purpose and clarity that made everything else in life seem insignificant by comparison. You awakened something within me, something profound and unshakable. And now, in your absence, I feel the weight of that void every day. I don't know why our paths unfolded the way they did. I don't know why, despite the depth of my love for you, I couldn't make things work. Perhaps it was fate, or perhaps it was simply my own inability to rise to the occasion. Whatever the reason, the result remains the same. I am here, and you are there, and the distance between us feels insurmountable. But even in this space of longing and regret, I hold on to the hope that one day, somehow, we might find a way to bridge that gap. Until then, I will carry you with me, in my thoughts, in my heart, and in the quiet moments when the world fades away, and it's just you and me in the sanctuary of my memories. I will treasure the time we had, however brief, and hold on to the love that continues to burn within me. For you are, and always will be, the one I carry with me, no matter where life takes me. You and your partner are both feeling an undeniable sense of loneliness, yearning for each other's presence even though you have both managed to find some semblance of balance in your lives. Despite this balance, there is a void that only your counterpart can fill. The connection you shared was profound, and its absence leaves you craving the love, support, and emotional intimacy that defined your relationship. Both of you feel this emptiness deeply, and it has become clear that the bond you share cannot be easily replaced or forgotten. Your partner is determined to do everything in their power to find a way back to you. They are struggling to come to terms with the fact that you are letting them walk away without showing anger or resentment. This unexpected response has left them feeling both surprised and unsettled, as they may have anticipated conflict or confrontation. Instead, your composed demeanor has forced them to reflect on their actions and the consequences of their behavior. They are beginning to realize just how much they stand to lose by allowing this distance to grow between you. They miss the playful and flirtatious nature of your interactions, the light-hearted moments that once brought so much joy and warmth into their life. These memories of love and laughter linger in their mind, making the present absence even more painful. They long to relive the happy, loving, and beautiful times you spent together. It is the lack of communication and connection with you that hurts them the most. Every passing day without you feels heavier, and they are coming to understand just how significant your presence was in their life. Your partner has become increasingly disinterested in showing attention, emotions, or feelings to anyone else. No matter how many people may surround them, they feel emotionally distant and detached because their heart and soul are still tied to you. They know deep down that no one else can make them feel the way you did. This realization has been both humbling and painful for them, pushing them to confront the truth about their emotions and priorities. Regret weighs heavily on their heart as they reflect on how they treated you. They now recognize that they gave you less than what you deserved, offering breadcrumbs instead of the full commitment and love that you needed. This acknowledgement of their shortcomings has left them feeling emotionally broken and empty. They are grappling with the guilt of not valuing you as much as they should have when they had the chance. Despite their regrets, they are not ready to give up on the connection you shared. They are longing to make things right, to rebuild the trust and intimacy that once defined your relationship. They crave your love, affection, and playful energy, which brought so much light into their life. They understand now that your presence was not only comforting but also transformative, making them feel truly alive and complete. Your partner is beginning to see the magnitude of their mistakes and the impact they have had on both of you. They are starting to heal from their own emotional wounds while recognizing that reconnecting with you is an essential part of their journey. Their desire to return is not driven by desperation but by a genuine realization of the depth of their love for you and their need to have you by their side. As they reflect on the past, they are also envisioning a future where the two of you can come together stronger and more connected than ever before. They are prepared to take responsibility for their actions and put in the effort required to rebuild what was lost. They know that this process will take time, patience, and understanding, but they are willing to do whatever it takes to prove their love and commitment. Ultimately, both of you are navigating through this period of longing and reflection, but your connection remains unbroken. The love you share continues to bind you together, even in moments of separation. Your partner's growing awareness of their feelings and regrets is a sign that they are ready to embrace change and work towards a future with you. While the road to reconciliation may not be easy, the depth of your bond and the love you both feel provide a strong foundation for rebuilding your relationship. This experience has shown you both the importance of valuing and cherishing one another. With honesty, vulnerability, and a shared willingness to heal, there is hope for a renewed connection that is even more profound and enduring than before.